Alright, it's 9 o'clock, so we will jump in here. We've got a few viewers. So tonight's going to be fun because you guys are going to help me, or y'all are going to help me to teach this event tonight, okay? So here's how it's going to go. This is called Supermoms. So we're going to talk about things, hey Meg, we're going to talk about things that as moms that we run into health-wise with our family. So maybe you might say teething or fevers, or my kid has constant stomach aches, my kid doesn't sleep, my kid throws temper tantrums. Whatever it is that is something that you run into, even if you know the solution already, okay, some other people don't. And I want you to throw out ideas. And I'm going to show you how, with 10 basic oils in your home, how you can be a super mom and solve these mom emergencies. So you guys name the mom emergencies. Just type them in. Start typing them in now. I will try to get through as many as I can. I'm a super mom, but I'm not a miracle worker, so I probably won't get through them all. But go ahead and type your health concerns, mom health concerns. And they can be for mom too, because, you know, if mom's not doing well, then nobody's doing well, because we all know that moms make everything run, right? So it can be something that moms are dealing with too. But whatever it is that moms have to find the answer for, because mom is the one that everyone goes to when they're not feeling well, and they want us to solve it. So tell me what you need to solve as a mom, and I will help you find solutions, okay? And I have this awesome little oil case here. Uh-oh, one just fell. But I have this awesome oil case that holds 10 roller bottles right here. One of my stickers looks like it fell off. But I've got these 10 roller bottles. There's actually 9 because one fell out. And this is what I carry with me for mom emergencies. So I'm going to show you how you can deal with your mom emergencies with my little oil case, okay? So people are already starting to name them, so I love that. Thank you. All right. The other thing is, you may have noticed in the title of the video that if you are a first-time viewer of our Magic Beans class and you are not a wholesome member of doTERRA, we want to know so we can enter you into a drawing for a free 5 milliliter bottle of wild orange, which is a really fun oil, and it's very calming for kids and for moms. And so if you want to enter that drawing, then you just need to comment below and say, I am a guest and I was invited by, and tag the person who invited you. Okay, for it to count, you have to do both. Now, if you're just a guest of our page, then say that. Like if you just saw an advertisement on Facebook for this event, or you like the page and you saw it pop up, if it wasn't a specific person, then just tell us I'm a guest of the page. But make sure you say I am a guest and I was invited by, or I am a guest of the page. Okay? That way we can enter you in the drawing, and it'll be super awesome. Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to show you this really cool recipe that I like as a mom to help me get through the day, okay? Because moms have to do multitasking galore. We have to solve problems, fix meals, work, and all this craziness at the same time. So I have this recipe, and I call it Serendipity, okay? And it is 1 part Serenity and 1 part Citrus Bliss. This oil is great for sleep for kids. It's great for calming. It's also great for skin stuff. And Citrus Bliss, you can drink it in your water. You can add it to desserts for some really awesome citrusy flavor. But it's also a really happy oil. And so what I do is I have a diffuser like this, and I like to add about 2 drops of each in the diffuser and add a little water and run that in the house to just try to keep me feeling calm and happy. Okay, Serendipity, no matter what's going on. So I'm going to show you at the end, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how you can get Serendipity for free. And one of my favorite daily oils, I use it every single day of my life. It's called Balance. And not only does it help keep my mood balanced, it helps keep my hormones balanced, which we know as moms is super crucial. Plus, it's great for skin, yeast infections, diaper rashes, all kinds of weird stuff that you would never think, but Balance is incredible. Aftershave for men and ladies, it's a great oil. I'm going to let you find out how to get all 3 of these bad boys for free at the very end, okay? If I forget, somebody has to remind me. Okay, here we go. So let's dive into your questions and see what I can find in my amazing kit of oils. Okay, so first thing is a boo-boo on the skin. That is so simple, okay? So right inside my little case here, I have 2 oils I'm going to grab for a skin boo-boo. I have got lavender and I have melaleuca. Now, just so you're not confused, our doTERRA oils come in two different formats. They come in these roller bottles, which if you look, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, upside down, right there, it says touch, okay? So if it's in a roller bottle and it says touch, that means that it has been pre-diluted. That way it's easy for you to use, and for moms, I call it stop, drop, and roll. A perfect example is my son was sitting in the back seat, and he's behind me because I'm in the passenger seat, and he started doing that, in the back seat, and I grabbed my Digestin Touch, and I mean, I could only reach his leg. That's all I could reach with my seatbelt on. There's no way I'm taking my seatbelt off, people. I was in a head-on collision 90 days ago today. Not taking my seatbelt off for any reason while the car was moving. So I just pulled the cap off, reached behind me, and rolled it on his leg. And that's what I could do in the moment. And I love how simple that is for moms. These oils are pre-diluted, so you don't have to worry if it's a warm oil or it's a hot oil, blah, blah, blah. Where can I put it where it's not going to burn? It's ready to go for babies, humans of all ages, sizes, shapes, colors, everything. Okay. So back to my regularly scheduled program. So it also comes in the regular bottle. So we have a kit called Home Essentials that has these same oils in it, most of these same oils that I'm going to talk about tonight, but it can drip out. Whereas these ones, you have to roll it. Okay. Does that make sense? We're cool. All right. So back to the question, skin boo-boos, lavender and melaleuca, they're buddies. They hang out together a lot. If you've got a little boo-boo, let's say somebody scraped their cheek. Okay, they fell and scraped their cheek. You can literally roll some of that. That's lavender. Rub it in gently. Roll some melaleuca on it. Rub it in gently. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's so easy. It's so easy. Okay, so boom. We have a solution for your first question. Keep the questions coming, guys. I need like lots of questions because I'm going to bust through these. Okay, earaches. Guess what? Same two oils, boom, again. Okay, so lavender and melaleuca, they're buddies, remember? You're going to go to your little one, and this can be like a 3-week-old baby, okay? Or, you know, a 30-year-old male baby that has an earache. Either way, you got your lavender, you roll it behind the ear and along the jawline, okay? That's like where your ear drains and everything. Then go right behind it with your melaleuca, like a question mark. Okay, and you can go back through and just rub it in with your hands. Okay, and how often would you do this? I would do this if it's a baby. The way my mind works, every diaper change. If something's going on, they're teething, they're sick in some way, something's bothering them, I do it every time I change their diaper. If it's an older kid, I try to stick to every 3 or 4 hours. If it's like acute, like my stomach's hurting and I'm screaming, or I just hit my head, I might do it every 10 or 15 minutes in the beginning, a burn every few minutes. But if it's like a cooties, they're fighting cooties or an earache or something, I'm going to do it at every diaper change or every 3 or 4 hours. Okay? Great questions, you guys. Keep them rolling. Tummy ache. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know about tummy aches. We just had, we had just been riding through the mountains, and we got out of the car to go into a restaurant, and I'm holding one hand and my husband's holding the other hand of our 3-year-old. All of a sudden you hear splat on the pavement, and we're like, oh, I guess he got car sick. He didn't tell us he was car sick. So we realized he hasn't been car sick in a while, and so we kind of forgot that he has that tendency. So if you know that you have a kid that tends to get car sick, you can put this on before the tummy ache. But you can also put it on when something like that happens, and he was totally fine. You take the Digestin. This one, if you had the drippy bottle, it would be a little warm on the tummy for a lot of people and a lot of kids, including me. And so I love that the Digestin is pre-diluted, and you take it and you just roll it around their belly button and rub it in, okay? And you can hold it right here under their nose a little bit, let them smell it. If they're in their car and they got that harness, those straps that go across here, I just roll a little bit on there so that they can breathe it in. And another one that works really well for that is peppermint. That's the one I dropped, and who knows where it went, okay? It rolled away. But I have the regular peppermint. Peppermint or spearmint, that's another good one. You can do the same thing, roll it on their belly, roll a little on their up here, or you can roll some on your hand and then kind of just put it on their shirt, just so they're getting the aromatic benefits. There's a lot of studies that show that the aromatic benefits of breathing in certain fragrances help with nausea. So there's hospitals like, I know the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida, When patients wake up from surgery or whatever and they're feeling nauseated, they give them an inhaler with doTERRA oils in it. I've had people on my team that have specifically experienced that in Jacksonville. So that's a great one for stomach aches. Perfect question. Keep them coming, guys. Yeah, diffusing Cereblicity in the morning is a good idea. Okay, itchy rash. Okay, so again, first of all, let me go back to, I would say this isn't one of the oils in my little case, but this is one of the free oils, Balance. Anything itchy or skin, I love Balance so much because you don't have to dilute this one, even though it's in a drippy bottle, because it's already got coconut oil in it. So it's super gentle. It has frankincense on it, in it. It has blue tansy, which is really good for skin. And so this is a perfect one. As far as the ones that are in the roller case that I have here, I would say frankincense and lavender and melaleuca. I would use all three of these ones. We haven't talked about frankincense yet. We talked about the first two, so let's talk about frankincense for a second. Frankincense is so good for inflammation. It's so good for anything tissue related. Guys, tissue is skin or anything that's like, you know, that makes up our bodies, except that's not bones. Everything else is tissue pretty much. So frankincense, again, it's already diluted, and we use this one every day anyway, even when we don't have a problem, because we don't just use oils when something's wrong. I know that's what we're talking about a lot tonight, but we also use oils to keep us healthy, to keep everything working properly. So every day we put Digestin on my son's tummy when he gets up in the morning and gets dressed, and we put frankincense on the back of his neck for his brain. He has a little bit of special needs. I don't know about a little bit, but he has special needs. And he has sensory processing disorder, so he processes things differently in his brain, so sometimes that can cause him some anxious feelings. If he hears sounds that are super quiet to us, they can be really loud to him. And things like a tag on the back of his shirt can really bother him. So we want to try to help keep him calm and help to keep his brain working properly and getting good messages to his brain. And so we just use this every day to support a healthy brain. Okay. I use it every day too. I like to take the drippy frankincense under my tongue to help me with hormone balance, with brain health, a normal inflammatory response. So frankincense is just a great one to have around, and I love this one that's already diluted, perfect for boo-boos and itchiness and rashes and all kinds of things like that. That's perfect. Good question. Thyroid. Okay, so out of these oils for thyroid, it's the one that I dropped on the floor. That's the best one. So we'll pretend like this is my peppermint roller. Peppermint is a great oil to support the thyroid, healthy thyroid function. So your thyroid's located here in your throat. If you're super sensitive to peppermint, you could still put it on your feet and get really good benefits. But with the touch roller, I have very sensitive skin, and I don't have a problem with the peppermint touch. So you can make that part of your daily regimen. So if you need ongoing support, like my son needs ongoing neurological support every day. So if you need ongoing thyroid support, it's not like an acute problem. So if you need that every day, I would do it twice a day. We have a thing in our house, we call it jammies and oils, okay? So when you take your jammies off in the morning, you get oils. When you put your jammies on at night, you get oils. That's how we remember to do our daily regimen, okay? So that's a little tip in our house. But peppermint would be good. Another oil that's really good that you may not think about is On Guard, okay? And here's why. A really great oil for the thyroid is clove. But in this kit, if you just have these 10 oils in this kit, you don't have clove. But you do have On Guard. On Guard is the protective blend. It's great to help with cooties, to prevent them, and to help fight them. But it has clove in it. And so this would be another great oil to use as part of your daily regimen, because here's why. It's going to help you to fight off cooties when you encounter them, but it's also going to help support your thyroid. So that would be a great one. And another one that's great for thyroid or anything that has to do with your endocrine system. That's all of your, what's the word I'm looking for? Hormones, reproductive hormones, insulin, anything that has to do with your endocrine system, including your thyroid hormone. Frankincense. Now, I personally prefer, like I said, to take it under the tongue. But so you have 3 oils out of these 10 that can help support your thyroid. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. Okay. How about a sprained ankle or otherwise a muscle or tendon ache from overuse? Okay, so in these 10 oils, I have Deep Blue, and I love that it's diluted. It makes it so easy. This one's like totally empty right now, as you can see, so it's kind of for decoration. The reason it's empty is because I have a foot that is broken in 3 places, and when you have a foot that's broken, and you haven't walked on it for like a long time, several months, and you start trying to walk on it, you start to have soreness everywhere, like your ankle hurts and everything hurts. So I have been using the heck out of my Deep Blue rub, and this is perfect for kids. So the other night, it was the night after he vomited. So I think what happened is he got a little dehydrated. And so in the middle of the night, I think he woke up with cramps in his legs, my son, my 3-year-old. So this is what we used. We went and got the Deep Blue and we rolled this on his legs. He was screaming that his legs were hurting. So we rolled this on there. It's got, you don't have to worry about it being too tingly because it's already diluted. So it's perfect for kids. And it's got the oils in it that are going to help with pain. And peppermint's great for cramps too, so you could just use peppermint if you want, but this is what we chose to use. And so this is great for anything that has to do with muscles, tissue, tendons, muscles, what I said muscles twice, bones, any of that stuff. This would be perfect. Another one that would be great is frankincense, which where has it gone to? Just disappeared. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Frankincense, because it's good for an inflammatory response. So we don't want inflammation in that area to get crazy and to get swollen. So frankincense would be another good one. So I would do what I call layering. We kind of did that when we did the ear thing. First you want to do frankincense and rub that in, then do your Deep Blue so you can end with the tingly oil. And that's going to help to relieve any discomfort. So that's a good one. Okay, let's see. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Stuffy or runny nose. Guess what? We're dealing with that right now in our house. My son just decided to start sneezing and having a runny nose today. So what we've done is we started with Breathe. Okay, guess what? It helps with breathing. So I love that it's diluted because neither one of us, my son or myself, can use Breathe on our chest. But we've just kind of rolled it on the chest, rubbed it in. And then I also did a little bit behind the ears. But he was still telling me that he was trying to take a nap and he was like, "Mommy, my nose is stuck." So I have found that what works really well in our family is if you take digestin, weird, I know, and do it behind the ears. It helps everything to drain so you don't have that stuffed up nose. The other thing that works amazingly well, and this is great for little babies, okay, because I feel like the fumes, I don't know if that's the right word, but the aromatic compounds from Breathe are a bit strong for little lungs. So I like to actually put the Breathe on their feet, and then I put socks on, because what that does is it kind of causes a little heat, so it drives the oil deeper, and it also like keeps them from getting their feet in place. Like, you know how little babies get their feet in different parts of their body, like they put their toes in their mouth and everything else, so it keeps the oil from transferring where it might be sensitive. But it also keeps the oil from evaporating because you got socks on. So it just works really well. So he was like, he wouldn't drink anything because he couldn't breathe because he had to, you know, his mouth was being used when he was drinking. It was lots of drama. So after we did the digestin and the Breathe, 10 minutes later, he was like running around, being crazy, aggravating the dog. So that's our little trick that we use in our house. Good question. Diabetes. Okay, so if you want to support normal, healthy blood sugar levels, then again, we're going to go back to the oil that I mentioned that helps support normal hormone levels in the body. Frankincense every day, twice a day. And then what we have discovered is we have a diabetic in our family, so he needs to have healthy blood sugar levels. And so, of course, he takes medications for that. But an oil that helps to support that for him is On Guard. And the reason why On Guard is a good one is because On Guard has eucalyptus, and it has cinnamon, both of which are wonderful oils for supporting normal blood sugar levels in the body. So I love that this oil can do so many things. It's great. It's wonderful. Good questions. Okay, acne. Ooh, my favorite oil for acne is Melaleuca. When I first started using oils 6 years ago, I had terrible, terrible acne. It was like all over the place too, not just my face. And so what I started doing was taking Melaleuca and mixing it with a little bit of aloe vera gel and putting it on my face at night. And wow, did my skin change, like drastically. So we don't have to mix it with anything. If we have the roller, you can just roll it right on the skin. Perfect. Lavender is actually really good for acne as well, and frankincense. So take your pick, but I really like Melaleuca. That's my favorite one. Babies with fever. Okay, I'm going to put a small commercial because I think fevers are not bad. Fevers are a sign that your body's fighting off the cooties, okay? So I tend to leave fevers alone unless they get over like 101, and then somebody's really uncomfortable, right? They have the chills and all that yuckiness that comes with the fever. So at that point, what I like to do personally is I like to use Breathe Oil. And Breathe Oil is really awesome because it has 4 different body cooling oils in it. And I use it the same way that I just described for a stuffy nose. I put it on the feet and then put socks on. It never fails me when I do that. Another way you can use it is you can put it up the spine. Sometimes that can be just a little too cooling for people, okay? Because you know when your temperature really drops, then it can be, you can get really chilled. So I like to do the feet, but you can do the spine, and peppermint would be a good one too. I just prefer Breathe because it has multiple oils in this blend that do the same thing, okay? All these are safe for, this kit was designed to be used with little babies all the way up to elderly people. So every age, it's totally safe. Okay, somebody wants to know about people that struggle with paying attention and sitting still, okay? So focus and overactive people. I have some people like that in my life, and we do, just so you know, we do have a special blend for that that's not in these 10. It's called In Tune. So that might be a good one to put on your wish list. What's really cool is doTERRA has a rewards program. It's called Loyalty Rewards, and when you become a wholesale member of doTERRA, then your future orders, when you purchase through the rewards program, you get 10 to 30% back in free product points that you can cash in for free oils. I got $2,600 in free oils my first 18 months as a doTERRA member. That was amazing. And so that might be one to add to next month's order. But while you've got what you've got, a really great oil that would be in this these 10 oils is called Peace. Okay? Peace is one that we use every day in our house. Like I mentioned, my son has sensory processing disorder, and he's what we call a seeker. And that means that he like runs around and tries to find things that make noise, and he tries to find things that he can run into to get pressure, deep pressure on his body. So it feels like chaos a little bit sometimes, and we need to try to, there's certain situations where he can't necessarily be jumping off of furniture, and he can't necessarily be listening to something really loud. And so we have to try to help him to sort of bring that down a little bit. So this oil, Peace, is a really, really great one, and we like to have him inhale it. I might put a little dab on the tip of his nose, and then we put it on the throat. That's actually a really great place for this oil, is on the throat. And that's how we use this one. Another one that would be really good, actually all 3 of these would be really, really good. Balance, absolutely, we all need it. But so great for people that struggle with this. This has got frankincense, which is great for the brain and for calming. Citrus Bliss, super calming. The citrus oils are very calming for people whose brains work this way. So Citrus Bliss would be amazing. And absolutely Serenity. So we use Serenity and Balance every day. When you mix them together, a lot of times we call it the chill pill. So Serenity and Balance together is the chill pill. So those are those 3 free oils. If you didn't have the 3 free oils, then you have the Peace that you could use. And I would make frankincense an everyday part of your regimen as well. Frankincense supports normal brain function. So you've got at least 2 oils there that you can use. Okay. Hello, Dustin. I love Digestion Tip for Babies. I'm looking for more questions. Okay. Eczema. So breakouts on the skin, where the skin might get itchy and scaly. Okay. So just like any other skin boo-boo, I would do lavender, melaleuca, and frankincense on the skin. And then I would look into an oil to add to next month's order called Zendocrine. Zendocrine is fantastic because when you've got a skin issue going on, whether it be acne or eczema or any of those things, you can put things on the skin to soothe it, but to help get to the root of the problem and help your body to cleanse better, the oil Zendocrine is a really good one, and I like to just put it on the bottoms of the feet, and that one just never fails me when I use it in that way. So that would be a good one. But for now, I would say the Boo Boo blend, I call it, which is lavender, frankincense, and melaleuca together. So that would be really good for soothing that. Okay. Looking for more questions. I don't see a lot of people saying, hey, I'm a guest. So I'm going to repeat this just in case you signed in late because we're almost done. I want to give away a 5 milliliter bottle of wild orange. And it's for people who've never been to one of our Magic Beans events. So how you enter the drawing, and it looks like you have some good chances because I haven't seen any comments unless I missed them. But just say, I am a guest. Okay, so you're not a wholesale member. This is your first time at an event. I'm a guest and I was invited by, and tag the person, or I'm a guest of the page, okay? If you just were invited because you saw the page. Oils to maintain a healthy blood pressure, okay? So here, one oil that's in the little kit here that would be good is Peace. Peace is absolutely fantastic. I would put it over the carotid arteries is where I would put it. The other oil that would be great would be lavender, and you could put this over the heart and the left shoulder. And I would do that like 3 or 4 times a day. That's what I would use out of these. Good questions. Good questions. We kind of covered the anxious feelings. Again, I would do, I don't know where it went, but I would do Peace. And I would seriously think about some of these free oils. Lots of them are really good for anxious feelings. Another one that I didn't mention for like tummy troubles and also kind of hits on anxious feelings. A lot of us that struggle with anxious feelings, we feel stuff in our gut and it causes us to have upset stomach, or if we have stress and tension. And so a great oil for that is Cheer. This is a really good happy oil, but it goes really well with the kind of anxious thoughts and problems with our like self-esteem and things like that that cause us to have digestive struggles. And so this is one of the oils that's in this kit, and I like to inhale it, and then I like to apply it above the belly button area, just in that like solar plexus area, and that seems to work really well for a lot of people. Good questions, you guys. All right, I can probably take one more. Let me see. Any other questions? Anger in kids. Again, I would say Peace would be really good. I would say using frankincense to help maintain those normal balance. Oh gosh, I did not mention this and I don't know what I was thinking. Because not only do you have 10 oils in here, but you also have some supplements in this kit. It's called the Family Wellness Kit. That's all the oils that come in my little carrying case. Plus, you get PB Assist Junior. And this is probiotics. They were designed for kids, but they can be used by adults too. And they come in these little sachets like this, and they taste like a pixie stick. They are absolutely fantastic. There's no sugar, no artificial coloring or flavoring in here. And it's really easy to use. You just kind of rip it open, and you can put it in cereal, yogurt, drink, whatever, cold, things that are cold, or you can just dump it on the tongue. It's delicious, yeah. And so I mentioned that my son has, I got lipstick all over my finger. I mentioned that my son has sensory processing disorder. So he really struggles with, woo, it's kind of tart, you know. He struggles with textures of food. And so we had a hard time getting him to use these at first. But my husband got him to do it now, and he really likes them. And it's really cool because since he started using this, there's a gnat. He has tried new foods on his own. And so I really think that has to do with the PB Assist. And so this is good. Hey, Chanel, make sure you tell us who invited you or if you're a guest of the page. And yes, these are vegan friendly. There's no animal products in here. Okay. What was I going to say? Something. Oh, I've had testimonies from moms that said that even their kids and their spouses have experienced fewer anxious feelings since they started using the PB Assist Junior. So it's a great product, and I make doTERRA trim shakes every morning for breakfast, and I add this to my trim shake because it has a little natural sweetness flavor, and it just kind of helps to sweeten my shake a little, and gives me the probiotics. So I just really like it. The other thing that's in here that I didn't mention is the adult vitamins and the kids vitamins. There's kids chewable vitamins. I think they're great. I take them sometimes, like if I just didn't eat very much that day and I'm like, oh gosh, I probably need some extra nutrition, I'll chew one. They're real easy to break up for littler kids too. And there's no junk in them. There's no sugar and artificial coloring and all that stuff. And then the adult vitamins. So I split my adult vitamins up through my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I haven't taken my dinner ones yet. Oops, I'll take it later tonight. But they really, really help me to sleep better, to be in a better mood. They help me to crave better foods, have lots more energy, tons more energy. And so those are included in the family wellness kit. So there's really something in there for everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you how you can get these awesome 3 oils for free. I seriously think everyone needs these. I have no idea how you live without these 3 oils. Like, these are 3 of my favorite oils. So what happens is, if you want to get doTERRA products, you do not want to buy them retail. That's crazy, because you can get them 25% off retail. And how you do that is you find a distributor. I know one right here, but if somebody else may have invited you to watch this video, they obviously care about you and they're trying to help you. Talk to them. Talk to them. Okay. If you just stumbled across this page, or you've been working with me, I would love to help you, but we'll kind of give you some assistance and help you to choose a starter kit. The one we talked about tonight is called the Family Wellness Kit. It's fantastic, especially if you've got younger kids in your family. If not, you can look at the Home Essentials Kit. It's got a lot of the same oils, but they're in drippy bottles, and you get that diffuser that I showed you earlier, the little round one. And so they're both at similar price points, okay? So those are kind of like your choices, and then you choose what starter kit you want. And when you choose the starter kit, your membership to doTERRA is free. Everything you get is 25% off retail. You get to participate in that awesome rewards program. You will love it. You can automatically get a free product every month if you order by the 15th. Okay, very cool. Plus, there's tons of other products that are bundled that you can save a bundle more if you buy them in a bundle. Okay, it's kind of like going to Costco and buying the big giant thing of peas or whatever, but instead of buying a big giant thing of oil, you just get, like, you know, maybe 2 or 3, like maybe they'll bundle these 3 oils together and it'll be cheaper than buying them individually. So this is our rewards program. Then, if you are joining Oil Shares, which is our team, so if you're joining with me or someone here on my team, then you get to join our secret VIP Facebook group. It's got thousands of other moms that are using the oils that have personal experience with just about everything. And they can tell you from their personal experience what oils they're using, what regimen they're doing that's giving them success. And you'll find a lot of support and a lot of fun things in there. Also, the person who set up your membership for you will have different promotions that they're running as well. So make sure you ask them what promos they have, and maybe they have some other special gifts for you. And if you are a guest of my page and you are not working with any other doTERRA wellness advocate, I would like to invite you to a group called the Oil Shares Underground, and I'll be able to tell you what my specials and promos are in there. So send me a private message if you'd like an invitation to that group. Okay? If you choose the Family Wellness Kit or the Home Essentials Kit anytime in October, you automatically will get these 3 oils for free: Serenity, Balance, and Citrus Bliss. So that is an awesome deal. Lots of free stuff if you get your starter kit in October, okay? So talk to the person that invited you, or send me a message if you're my guest of my page, and we'll get you hooked up. And get your starter kit and get you going, and hopefully we'll find something that works well for you and get you started on your journey to being a super mom, so that you can be prepared and educated and take care of a lot of your family's things as they come up. A lot of those mom emergencies that come up, you will be better prepared, you'll feel confident and empowered, and that's what we want to do. We want to help you become an empowered super mom. Okay, thanks for being here tonight. We'll be back here next Sunday, again, 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I appreciate you being here. Don't forget, make sure you comment if you're a guest and tell us who invited you. We'll enter you in the drawing, and we'll contact you to let you know that you won and how to claim your prize. Have a great night.